Hey, how's it going? Okay, so this is just going to be a real quick video. I'm just going to show you how I use the FCB1010 on with my Axe FX3. It's very simple. I'm the rhythm guitarist for a 90s cover band. So for me, it's fairly simple. I basically have three presets. I have a clean preset, a dirty preset, and an acoustic preset. And then I have a pedal for reverb and a pedal for delay. Then pedals 1 through 4 toggle between the scenes, and then pedal 5 is a tap tempo. So just real quick, let's say go to my dirty, go to my clean. So I have scene 1, scene 5, scene 2, which is a little bit more hair. It's even called a little hair. And then scene 6. Now I have scene 3, which has some chorus on it. Going to scene 7, which is kind of a wider stereo spread of that same patch. And then scene 4. That's it's chorus delay. It's got a little bit more gain on it, and then hit the same one. We go to scene 8. So yeah, so my 4 scenes toggle between scenes 1 and 5, 2 and 6, 3 and 7, 4 and 8. But also, I have it kind of a hot switched over here. So like, when I hit it once, it goes to my default scene, which is scene 5, which is a nice clean but wide stereo spread. Obviously, you can't hear it on this recording, but it's there. And then if I hit it again, it automatically goes to like the most affected one, a little bit higher gain, and get the delay and chorus. And then button 5 over here is tap tempo. So it's set on dotted eighths, that's why it's not exactly in line with what I was tapping. Now we'll go on to our distorted channel. And again, with this one, I have it hot switched. So we kind of go from a low gain to kind of a higher gain. And again, we go from scenes 1 to 5, 2 to 6, 3 to 7, 4 to 8. Everything from a nice mild crunch to all right. And then button 8 is our reverb. So you can hear reverb there. I'm sorry, button 8 is my acoustic patch. I won't click on it now because it's just an acoustic patch. Button 9, I'm sorry, is my reverb. Dry as shit, turn it on. Button 10 is my delay. And of course, we've got volume. Oops. Okay, so we see that that didn't quite work, right? So when I was actually in my scene, volume pedal didn't do anything. So, but it does here. So what I have to do, I go into edit, and we just see what channel the volume pedal is on the one that works. Okay, so it's 27 on. Okay, so I have it set to. I'll show you. In my MIDI list here, I have expression A set to 27. So that can be volume, that can be, you know, whatever I want it to be. So what we're going to do to make sure it works on my actual preset switch over there is we're going to go in to edit mode, and then we're going to click on pedal 8, hit up. See, it's set on 8. I think that used to be my pedal. So now we're going to go to 27, hit up, and of course we want it the minimum value when the toe is up at 0, and then 127. And then let's get out of here. So now it should work just fine. Yep, see nothing. And let's see if it works in, yep, okay, it already works in the overdrive channel. And then finally we have our tuner. So, I'm gonna move the camera for a second here. So basically, when I toe down, it turns the tuner on. When I toe up, it turns the tuner off. So how we do that is we go and see what channel I already have my tuner set up for here. So CC, I'm sorry, a control, I keep saying channel, but I mean control change. So it's set up as 10. So how we set up the tuner for that is, oops, okay. So we go into edit by just holding down. And then expression pedal B is assigned to 9. So we hit that, hit up, and again, right here, make sure that's 10. The toe up is 0, which means that the tuner is off. Toe up, or toe down is 127, which means the tuner is on. Very, very simple. And then, bam, now we're in tuning mode. Okay, so this is my main bank that I use when I'm performing, or when I'm at rehearsal, or just at home jamming. Basically has everything I need, everything I need to mess with. Now, if I go up a bank, we're going to have all my individual effects. So we got like, I think 1 through 4 are drives. I think pedal 4 I had set as a effects loop when I was using my outboard effects as well, or so I can use my outboard effects in patches that I do have that. 6 is chorus. 7, I want to say it was like a flanger or one of the other filter type pedals. 8 and 9 were delay and reverb, just you know, whatever you want to set it up as. So like if you have a patch that has just about everything, you can basically make this be your pedal board. The only problem is, as others have pointed out, is you don't get the feedback of what lights are on and what lights are off, so you can't at a glance tell exactly what effect is on. But you know, if you know your own sound well enough, you shouldn't need like, you know, a light to tell you your tube screamers on, unless you have like 4 different tube screamers and you need to know which one of them is on. But if that's the case, then you probably shouldn't have 4 different tube screamers on in one patch. Anyway, so let's go back to my clean channel. Again, as you can see, 0-1 is my main performance patch. So I go up 1 bank to get to my individual effects, and then I'll go down one bank to get to my looper. So record is at 1, play, and then I want to say it's undo, stop, and reverse, or something to that effect. I forget exactly. But then I have my preset buttons up here. So if I want to just play that, go to my dirty channel. And then I have 8 and 9 set up. Sorry, I'll stop that. I have 8 and 9 set up to cycle through scenes. So yeah, that's basically how I use this thing. It's extremely versatile, does everything I need it to do. I'm really tempted to get the FC when it comes out, just so I'll have visual access to the tuner, and so I'll have scribble strips and stuff. But really, like this sucker is so nice. You can basically program it to do just about anything you need it to do, if you can live with it not giving visual feedback as to what what pedals are on or off. Like, if you're in such a case where you need to, where you don't have access to see the faceplate of your Axe effects, and you have to start a song with no sound or whatever, then I could see how it could be kind of an issue. But if you're a bar band, if you're just gigging or whatever, and you can hit a note or a chord, or just kind of do the little where you just hit your strings or whatever, then it's not a big deal, because you'll know what patch you're in. So like if I'm starting Lives, Lightning Crashes, I know I need to go to my dirty patch, and I know I need to be at scene 4. And then when my other guitarist comes in, I know that I don't need to still be on that that phaser, so I can either hit the same patch again, and then it's back to one of my default scenes, or I can just hit one of the other scenes. I can go back to, let's say we'll hit 2. So as you can see, it gets progressively more gainy. Until 4 is kind of a specialty, and just for that one song. And then the alternate of 4 is also kind of special, because it's just it's like a high gain lead. So anyway, yeah, that's how I do it. Happy to answer any questions about programming the FCB1010 with the stock chip. Now, I don't have any idea how to program it with the Uno chip, because I realized that I was not willing to sacrifice the functionality of the stock chip for the convenience of having either the top row or the bottom row of lights lit up and being able to toggle on and off. There's a couple different modes that the Uno chip has, but in my opinion, none of them are as versatile as the stock FCB1010, with the exception that, or with the caveat that with the stock FCB1010, you don't get momentary switching, and you don't get LED feedback to see which pedals are on or whatnot. So anyway, that's why my preference is the stock FCB1010. So anyway, I hope you got something out of this. Let me know any questions you might have.